Reaching old age can be a big challenge, and keeping a healthy sexual life is one of them. However, there are some pitfalls that can make this stage more complicated than it should be today. We're going to talk about 7 mistakes that many men make in this phase of life, which can end up affecting their health relationships and even their peace of mind. Throughout the video, we'll see how you can avoid these situations and make sure this stage is full of learning and happiness. Every choice matters. And with the right decisions, it's possible to turn this phase into an incredible experience before continuing. Make sure you've already subscribed to the channel to follow our videos with tips on sexuality and relationships. If you found this content useful, leave your like to help us reach more people, type 1 in the comments if you found the subject interesting, or 0 if you didn't, so we can adjust and improve our content. The first mistake you shouldn't make when reaching old age is believing that everyone around you has good intentions after many years of life. It's common to think we know everything, and are great at reading people's character. Experience teaches us a lot, that's true. But be careful. Sometimes this overconfidence can make us vulnerable as time goes on. We might think we've seen it all and that nothing will surprise us anymore. But the truth is that even as we get older and more experienced, we can still fall into traps. Many people believe that family, friends, or new acquaintances always want the best for us. Unfortunately, this isn't always the case. Often some people take advantage of the goodwill and trust of older adults. And what can happen? Financial fraud scams and even money being stolen. These ill-intentioned people may try to take advantage of what took us years to achieve. It could be through investment promises that seem too good to be true, fake loans, or even family members abusing our trust. That's why it's very important to always keep an eye out. Even if we've lived a lot and learned many things, it's good to remember that we can still be deceived. Staying alert, carefully observing the people around us, and never trusting blindly can protect us from many problems. This way, we can ensure that our old age is more peaceful, safe, and happy to support you in having a fuller and more gratifying sexual life. I've made available the digital book, Rediscovering Intimacy, Healthy Sexuality After 60 in it. You will find practical and motivating tips to strengthen your relationship, addressing both emotional and physical challenges with effective solutions to rekindle passion and connection. In marriage, get your copy by accessing the first pinned comment, but be quick as units are limited. Take advantage of this opportunity to transform your love and emotional life. The second big mistake is distancing yourself from people and living in isolation. As we get older, many men start believing that being alone is a natural part of this phase of life. But this isn't true and can be quite dangerous when we stop socializing with others, whether due to retirement, losing friends, or even family distancing. The risk of feeling increasingly lonely goes up a lot, and this loneliness can open doors to serious problems like depression and even physical illnesses. Being around others is essential at any stage of life. We are beings that need company to feel good. When we isolate ourselves, our brain starts to shut down. We find it harder to remember things or learn something new. In addition, isolation increases the risk of health problems like heart disease and high blood pressure because the lack of contact with others can cause stress and anxiety. And it's not just about having someone to talk to, but also about keeping your mind active, your heart at peace, and your spirit strengthened by the affection and exchange of ideas that come from daily interactions. Making friends, participating in groups, and community activities are great ways to keep your mind sharp and life happier. Also, being around others gives us a support network. If we distance ourselves from everyone, we lose the chance to get help when we need it, whether for emotional struggles or daily tasks. Life in a community not only offers support, but also makes us feel part of something bigger, bringing more meaning and purpose to our journey. The third mistake is trying to get romantically involved with someone much younger. As we age, some men believe that being with someone much younger will make them feel young again, as if that would bring back the energy of the past. At first, it may seem like a good idea, but over time, this choice can lead to many emotional and social problems. When there's a big age difference in a relationship, it may seem exciting at first, like an adventure. However, the differences soon start to show simple things, like tastes, favorite activities, opinions, and even the way of seeing life can become very different. What started as something fun can turn into frustration, misunderstandings, and even loneliness. Another important point is that these relationships can create an imbalance. The older man may feel pressured to change his behavior or try to please the younger person in ways that don't make sense to him. This can lead to insecurities and even emotional exhaustion. And instead of feeling renewed, he may end up noticing the weight of age even more. That's why it's crucial to think carefully before entering a relationship with someone much younger. A healthy relationship is built on respect, trust, and shared interests, regardless of age, finding that true connection is what really brings happiness and well-being, instead of trying to relive you through someone younger. The fourth mistake is neglecting your health. As men age, many come to believe they no longer need to worry so much about it, thinking that the problems that arise are just a natural part of getting older. But this way of thinking can be dangerous, because ignoring your health can turn simple problems into serious ones. As time passes, our bodies need more attention. Even so, it's common for older men to stop having checkups, avoid going to the doctor, and ignore the signs their body is sending. Sometimes this happens because they think they've come this far without issues, or out of fear of facing the fact that they're aging in reality. Taking care of your health at this stage of life is about prevention and protection, not about accepting that things will get worse if we don't pay attention to our health. Small problems can become serious diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, heart problems, and even cancer can be treated much more easily if detected early. That's why it's essential to make a habit of having exams, going to the doctor, and listening to what your body is telling you. Taking care of your health makes a huge difference in living better and longer, enjoying each moment with a better quality of life. The key to aging well is self-care and prevention, always paying attention to the signs before they become bigger problems. The fifth mistake is overusing medications to improve sexual performance. Many older men wanting to keep their sex life active end up taking these drugs without consulting a doctor, and sometimes in very high doses. It might seem like a quick solution, but it comes with many health risks as we age. It's normal for the body to go through changes that affect desire and sexual performance. Instead of accepting these changes and seeking healthy alternatives, some men feel they need to prove they are still as strong as before. That's why they turn to medications to maintain that sense of vigor. But using these drugs excessively and without medical supervision can cause many problems. Abusing these medications increases the risk of serious health problems, especially for those who already have conditions like high blood pressure or heart disease. Taking them without guidance can result in heart attacks, strokes, and other serious damage. And when bought from unreliable sources like online, the dangers are even greater, as these products may be of poor quality or even counterfeit. Additionally, frequent use can create psychological dependence. A man may start to believe he can no longer have sex without the medication, which affects his confidence and self-esteem. This can lead to emotional problems and even complicate relationships. Therefore, before using any medication, it's important to consult a doctor and find safe solutions to deal with changes in sexual life. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle and openly talking with your partner are key steps to living this phase with peace of mind. The sixth mistake is thinking that other people's opinions define who you are. Many men, as they age, start worrying too much about what others think, whether family, friends, or society. This concern ends up taking away the freedom to be who they really are, affecting self-esteem and preventing them from truly enjoying life. We live in a world where youth and appearance are overvalued. This makes many older men feel pressured to fit into standards that no longer align with their desires or reality. They end up wearing clothes they don't like, following rules that no longer make sense, or even hiding what they really want, just to avoid criticism. This need to please everyone can be stifling things, get even worse when a man starts making decisions based on fear of being judged, rather than on what makes him happy. How many people have given up on realizing a dream, like changing careers, traveling, or starting a new relationship, just because they were afraid of what others would say? Living like this leads to a life full of regrets. What really matters is what makes you happy. Your life choices shouldn't be based on what others think, but on what you want for yourself in the end. It's your life, and the one who should feel good about it is you. The 7th mistake is engaging in sexual relationships without thinking about the consequences. Many older men want to keep their sex life active, but doing so without care can lead to many problems getting involved with anyone, without considering who they are, what they want, or if there's a real connection, can result in empty and even harmful experiences. Some men think that because they're older, their sexual choices don't carry much weight. That's not true. The decisions about who to get involved with can have an even greater impact in this phase of life. One of the main risks is contracting sexually transmitted diseases, STDs, which is a serious issue at any age many times. By thinking, this only affects the young, some forget to use protection, putting their health at risk besides the physical problems. There are also emotional issues. Having sex without thinking can cause regret, sadness, and even loneliness. What seemed like fun at first can end up leaving a feeling of emptiness and hurt. That's why it's essential to take care of both physical, and emotional health. Choosing to be with someone you have a real connection with and feel safe with is what makes the difference for a healthy and satisfying sex life. The quality of relationships is much more important than the quantity as we age. It's important to understand that life continues to bring new challenges and opportunities. Avoiding these 7 mistakes can ensure a happier old age, full of wisdom and achievements. Every choice we make can lead us to a more meaningful and joyful life. And we've come to the end of this video. I hope these tips have helped you reflect on how to avoid the mistakes that can complicate your life in old age. Now, I want to hear from you which of these mistakes caught your attention the most. Comment down below what you found most important, or share your experience. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to leave your like. It helps us a lot to bring this information to more people and strengthen our community. And of course, share this video with your friends and family. They might benefit from these tips as well. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to subscribe now and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. We're always bringing content that can make a difference in your life. Thank you so much for watching. Until the end, see you in the next video. Take care.